I may have a cause to apologize to the sister.
Apologize? For what?
For suggesting that the sister was gullible for believing in things which were not real.
Oh, that! I'd already forgotten about that. Thank you for reminding me.
I suppose it would offer some comfort to believe that things occur according to some grand purpose. All those years I spent in Honleith, unable to move, it would be comforting to think there was some reason for it.
Do you know there wasn't? Perhaps the Maker did it to bring you here, to us. You once said that you had no purpose. Perhaps you are simply looking for it in the wrong place.
Perhaps. I shall think on this.
Of course.
Watch for Piotr Naidukin. He's won the squad combat 4 years running. He has 11 decapitations so far. He needs just 3 more for the one-season record. Front row seats at every grand proving since my father took me on his shoulders. Name's Varric. I got a controlling interest in a mine off the old Roost and Tig. But my backers know not to hand me a pick any day there's blood on the stone, if you know what I mean. Sure. Like King Endrin was just a noble. A proving is a sacred art. Any dispute brought to the proving ground is settled by the ancestors' decision, and no one can protest it. They change from round to round. Sometimes it's bare hands, sometimes weapons, sometimes pairs or squads. It's announced when the fight begins. That's about all the warning anyone gets. Me? Are you out of your mind? I'm a miner, not a warrior. I'm telling you, Piotr will take the prize. You can put gold on it.
They don't kill each other in the arena, do they? I mean, why would anyone find that entertaining?
This is a private area. Combatants only. As you desire.
Guards, remove this intruder.
Go away. I don't talk to admirers until after the fight.
Do not disturb me. I must meditate before my fight. Fine to see you here, Warden. A number of people have told me it's a rare opportunity to fight against someone so exotically trained. Assembly, some of us prefer an honest spectacle. Say the word and I'll line up. They're a hungry bunch who employ the... We give small payouts. Maybe a bonus from time to... I'll be here.
You looking at something? Get out of here!
don't take it personally. Hanashan's a member of the Silent Sisters. She doesn't talk to anyone. They're an order of female warriors, founded by Astith the Grey, a woman of the warrior caste who first fought for women's right to be soldiers. When no one listened to her words, Astith cut out her tongue and dedicated herself to training until she won a grand proving bare-handed. The women who joined her order cut out their tongues in her honor. I am Ferelden. I serve as Hanashan's trainer and translator. As a Silent Sister, Hanashan cut out her tongue like the ancient paragon Astith the Grey. As you might imagine, she requires my services for more mundane tasks. The Silent Sisters support the sitting king. They are loyal servants to the Idukans. May the ancestors choose their champion wisely.
This deal was all their making, Warden. Technically, I haven't done anything wrong. We have no business, unless you want to make a few coins. Not that I'm suggesting anything, but you're holding the prize now. I have a collector in mind. Who actually sells the item doesn't matter. It's your call. As always, I let people make their own decisions. Yes, well, I'll keep my nose clean until you're long gone. How about that? I'm just a businessman. I merely exploit opportunities. I won't get in your way.
Look, I already told the Proving Master I withdrew. Do you have to keep harassing me? Why, I'm Basil Harrimont, but you know that. Why else would you... if you weren't looking for me, do me a favor and pretend I never said anything. I left the Proving on my own business, and I have no intention of discussing it. Look, it's just, when I was younger, I had a thing with this Idukan girl, Revelka. Lesser cousin, nowhere near the throne. Her family wanted her marrying up, so they matched her with a BMO. But we didn't exactly stop seeing each other. She's married to a prominent Desher's heir. We should have stopped a long time ago, but I love her. Do you know what that's like? Now Balin found out, and I can't even help my cousin for fear he'll tell her husband. No, one of his fighters, a woman named Miyaja. She's the one who threatened to expose me. They have letters. Love letters Revelka wrote me. If they were made public, she'd be disgraced. Her husband would cast her aside, and I would be lucky to be allowed to die in a duel. You're probably right. I'll go home now.
The proving will begin shortly. I'm sure you can find a place in the stands. Or were you here to take part in the fight? Well, with politics what they are, many combatants are dedicating their fights to either Prince Balin or Lord Harrimont. Mostly Balin. It's a regular parade of past winners out there. Piotr Idukan always needs a battle unit. He's the prince's cousin. Miyaja and Lukejon are twins from the warrior caste. They fight together, put on a good show. They'll all be in their chambers if you want to talk. Let me just put you into the schedule here. Now, is there a particular name you wish listed? We'll just call you Grey Warden, seeing as those human names are a real burr to pronounce. We actually have an opening in the first round. Are you ready to start? Looks like Suwern's drawn first bout. He was one of the youngest champions ever. Beat his own father at 12 years old. All for the right to earn his battle status 2 years early. Are you ready to start? That's what I like to hear. I will warn you, though. This is your last chance to make preparations or meet the competition. Once the fights begin, there are no new additions to the roster. All withdrawals are treated as losses and a sign of the ancestors' disfavor. Do you want to start, or would you like some time? The fighters' quarters are behind the ring. Go down to the ring, then. I'll be right there. This is the glory proving, fought under the eyes of the Paradons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin. First up is Suwern of the warrior caste. Many of you remember when Suwern made history as a lad of 12 by defeating his own father in this very ring. Today he fights as champion for the royal Prince Balin against a member of the famed Grey Wardens.
In the name of House Iduken and our future King Balin.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight! The winner is the Grey Warden! That was an exciting start, Warden. Suwern is rarely trounced, and so thoroughly. Are you ready for your next opponent? Next, you're up against Miaja and Lukjan. As twins, they've always been allowed to fight as a single person. They're warrior caste, but their mother was a smith, so watch out for Miaja's hammer. And don't forget Lukjan. Most fighters do, and end up with a knife in their spine. Are you ready to begin? All right then, I'll see you out there. This is the glory proving, fought under the eyes of the Paradons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin. The Grey Warden will face the notorious duo, the warrior caste Twin Terrors, now fighting as champions for Prince Balin, Miaja and Lukjan.
May the stone honor
When you fall.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight! The winner is the Grey Warden! Well, that was an exciting bout. 2-on-1, and you took them both easily. Are you ready for your next opponent? Next up is Roshan, the only survivor of the Deep Roads raid to retake the Kobaliman Taig. Are you ready to begin? All right then, I'll see you out there. This is the glory proving, fought under the eyes of the Paradons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin. So far, the Grey Warden has won the field, but victory is far from assured. Next to challenge that perfect record is Expeditionary Captain Roshan. Will he find Valos Atreidim and defeat the Grey Warden?
It does me great honor to face you, Warden.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight! The winner is the Grey Warden! Better and better, Warden. I never would have guessed you could triumph over Captain Roshan. Are you ready for your next opponent? Pick a partner, because this will be paired combat against Davianic and his second Oleniv. Davianic's been a feared fighter in this arena since he was accused of murdering his own brother. He fought to prove his innocence. When the ancestors cleared him, he went on to be a 4-time Grand Proving Champion. Are you ready to begin? All right then, I'll see you out there. This is a glory proving, fought under the eyes of the Paradons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin. This round is paired combat. Just as Kiatchet fought as King Bloodlik II defending our empire, so have dwarves always fought alongside a second. Grey Warden, choose your second, for now you face Lord Davianic Volney and Oliniv. Last one standing will be declared victor. Fight! The Grey Warden! I congratulate you, Warden. Once again, you show that no two mere warriors can hope to best you. Are you ready for your next opponent? This is the championship round. A full squad-on-squad combat. Piotr Naidukan leads the same team he's taken to victory in over a dozen Deep Roads expeditions. Are you ready to face the final test? May the ancestors choose wisely. This is a glory proving, fought under the eyes of the Paradons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin. Only 2 warriors remain. Fighting for his royal cousin Balin, Piotr Naidukan has led his team to triumph over every unit so far. Challenging him, the Grey Warden came from nowhere, cutting a swath through Orzammar's finest warriors. Each will lead a full unit of 4 soldiers to see once and for all whom the ancestors favor.
You fight well. It will be a pleasure seeing you fall.
Last one standing will be declared victor. Fight! Congratulations! You defeated the man Prince Trian himself once called the Horns of my army. Do you deny this Grey Warden has earned the championship? Then I am pleased to announce the Grey Warden as the winner of this memorial proving, the favorite of the ancestors! The ancestors have spoken!
Good fight today.
Sorry I had to sit it out.
You did me honor, Warden.
Get out of here!
That was a good fight. Miaja learned a lot from you.
So did Luke, John.
You honor my cousin with your victory.
That was an excellent showing. We were honored by your participation, Warden. That was an excellent showing. We were honored by your participation, Warden. That was an excellent showing. We were honored.
You missed a lot. If you once had, Shell, these centuries of memories you have lost.
Does it miss being within its mother's womb?
Do I... Well, no. I don't remember that far back.
It is no different. My memory stretches only so far, and what went before is now lost.
And you remember nothing at all? Not even a little bit?
There are images, faces who I have no names for, places I remember being, but not where they are. Do I miss these things? They are without context. I feel only disquiet when I think of them.
Like dreams, then. When you awake, all the details have fled.
Is that what it is to dream? Then yes, perhaps it is like that.
How very sad. To discover your entire life has been a forgotten dream. I am so sorry.
Lord Balin is, bad.
All be aware that the Grey Wardens have aligned with Lord Balin. Be not afraid to follow suit.
Well, you've simply outdone yourself. They're talking all over the city about how someone finally went through Dusttown and slaughtered the Carta like genlocks. Not yet. Killing Jarvia brought me greater favor. But to truly displace Harrowmont, we'll need something dramatic enough to end the debate forever. What do you know of the Paragon Branca? She is the only Paragon in 4 generations, and she turned her back on her responsibilities. A Paragon is like an ancestor born in this time. If she returned, her vote would outweigh the entire assembly. Anyone with her support could take the throne unchallenged. She had an entire house with her, dedicated to her protection. With the number of ruins still intact, they could last for a long time, and Harrowmont is looking as well. It's too risky to assume she's dead only to have him take credit for finding her. I was hoping you could use your legendary charm to persuade her that the rightful king should take the throne. However, if the deep roads have addled her wits, it might be best she not return before the kingship is decided. I did not know her personally. 2 years ago, I was still considered a child, not one to consort with Orzamar's finest. From what I hear, her intellect was unrivaled, but the social graces were beneath the notice of one so gifted. I was hoping you could use your legendary charm to persuade her that the rightful king should take the throne. However, if the deep roads have addled her wits, it might be best she not return before the kingship is decided. I would never say that. She is a paragon. It is my duty to protect her. On the other hand, we must respect her decisions. Should she prefer to stay in the deep roads rather than help her rightful king take the throne, we must assist her by any means necessary. Then we will both go down in history as a paragon's saviors. So far, my men have traced Branka to Caridin's Cross, an ancient crossroad lost to the Darkspawn 4 centuries ago. Her trail ends there. Perhaps with your warden's expertise, you can find what my men could not. You must enter the deep roads through the mines. To protect the city, that's the only path we leave open. Caridin's Cross lies many miles deep into the tunnels. It was once a main thoroughfare, but before Branka, no one had stepped foot there in generations. You have my thanks. Seek her in Caridin's Cross. I will try to delay the vote until you return.
And so I
News of the hour. Grey Wardens approve of Lord Baelen's plan to Lord Harrowmont's channel and confused.
Found it. Warden, you have my gratitude. You're a bright spot in an otherwise dark time.
shall.
I wonder why they decided to build a city around streams of lava. It's an accident waiting to happen.
Grey Wardens present in Orzammar. Endorsement of Lord Balin. Could the end of Orzammar be nigh? Turn to Lord Harrowmont.
I'm only asking because you never... Right.
What are you looking at, stranger? Oh, I'm the monster, not the castless wretch that filled my daughter with his brat. I've got a family and a reputation to protect. I'm not letting one stupid girl drag us all down.
What? You think she'd die just to keep that thing?
She knows what she has to do to come home. I never wanted her gone.
Just the little cur. Can't she see she'd have a better life if she got rid of it?
Look, just tell her... We never meant to hurt her. It just seemed best that...
Oh, just tell her to come home. Her mother and I are waiting for her.
Well, all right.
So you're the one who killed Jarvia. Do you know what you've done? Jarvia was no paragon, but she looked after her own. Even the nobles wouldn't cross her. If you think we're gonna let you waltz around like you own the place, you're wrong. For Jarvia, attack!
you're back. I thought you weren't coming. What did he say? Both of us? I don't believe he said that. I've never heard him refer to my son as anything but trash. He calls him it. But maybe Mother convinced him. Or you did. Oh, my friend. I cannot thank you enough. If this were a story, my son would grow to manhood and pledge himself as a knight in your service. When he grows up, I will send him to you. I promise.
I have heard much about the halls of the Dwarven kings, but the stories do it no justice. It is so strange, harsh, yet beautiful. And have you seen those tiny pig-like burrowing animals? They are adorable. I wish I could have one as a pet. But they must be hard to catch and... Oh, just ignore me. I'm so silly sometimes. Let's just go.
Yes? Why is someone like you hanging about? Nugs? Yes. They don't got much meat on them, but down here you can't be picky. Better than nothing. What for? You going to cook them up yourself? Yeah, I can find a nug for you. Could even get one from outside the city. Those ones in the deeps don't eat as much garbage. I don't know what they eat, but they always seem healthier, you know? Shiny coats, bright eyes. How much you giving me? Don't know. Depends on how big a one I catch. Give me some time. I'll hunt him down for you.
What are you looking for? We got nothing to buy for the likes of you. Or maybe you wanted to sell. Of course.
Got him. He's all squirmy, but he's a big fella. I knew you'd be good on your word. Nice doing business.
Well, aren't you sweet and attentive? Oh, it's one of those subterranean bunny pigs. Oh, look at him. Come here, you. Thank you so much. You've made my day.
So, you were serious before when you said you wanted to help Branka, huh? I'm Ogren. I don't know if you remember. People seem to forget me these days. Or ignore. I forget which. I'm still her husband. More than that, I'm the only one who cares about her as a person. Not some symbol to leave in the deep roads where she can't offend anyone. I know what Branka wanted, and how she was looking. You presumably know everything Balin scouts have discovered about where she disappeared. If we pool our knowledge, we stand a chance of finding Branka. Otherwise, good sodding luck. You should know that Branka was looking for the Anvil of the Void, the secret to building golems, which was lost centuries ago. The smith Ferelden built it, and with it, Orzammar had 100 years of peace, while it was protected by the golems forged on the anvil. As far as anyone knows, the anvil was built in the old Orton Tig. Branka planned to start looking there, if she could ever find it. All she knew was that it was past Ferelden's cross. No one's seen that Tig for 500 years. If we're going, let's get moving. Branka's not gonna sodding find herself.
Pigeon crap.